What's up?
What are you drinking?
Crystal Light.
Crystal Light.
How come I don't hear you in my headphones?
You can't hear me?
No, I hear you, but I don't hear you in my headphones.
That sounds like a personal problem. Well, Mangler plays with his audio.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yep.
All right, we're good. We're good now. You're in you're in the cans, as the radio professionals would say.
Right. Mm-hmm. I've at the request of various frequent viewers, I've turned Mangler up a lot, and I've turned myself down a lot. So,
is this better?
People will tell us. Yeah, people can tell us if we're not blowing your eardrums out, and if you can actually hear the Mangler.
Yeah, which is normally, well, you're pretty fucking loud. So, what is that? Is that RC Cola?
No, it's called a Rainier. It's a local area beer.
Yeah, any good?
Rainier. Yeah, it's better than like a Miller High Light or something like that.
Yeah,
so it's like there's not a lot of beer in it. Yeah, there's not a lot of beer in it.
All right.
This is like this is closer to water than beer, but
so then I would enjoy it.
Yeah. All the bitches love it. Anyway,
you can't say
savage. It already happened. It happened. You can't undo it. Can't unhear it.
Anyway. Excuse me.
So we are broadcasting on 3 things right now for the first
time
are ever. 3.
Oh, you did the Twitch thing? I didn't even get to respond. You're like, we're doing this. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you're too busy, man. You're just living the life of leisure. You got
the life of Greenbelt.
Crystal life and of Greenbelt. So you dropped some word on me, and when I think Greenbelt, I think like Daniel-san.
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi. Is that what's happening here?
No, it's called Six Sigma Lean Greenbelt.
Oh. I was totally hoping you were going to fucking wax on and wax off or do some fucking crouching tiger hidden penis move on me.
I wrestled. I was a wrestler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought you might have just been trying to change your image, do something new.
No, Six Sigma Greenbelt. You've heard of Six Sigma.
Yeah, I try not to pay much attention to all that stuff.
Man, you're corporate world, man. You should know all about all that.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. I'm fine with that.
Well, so it's interesting though. I mean, because like basically, it wants to barf. All right, well, whatever. So it's kind of interesting though, because like people who take processes and they run them through like a Six Sigma thing. There's a lot of gains. So like example, there would be so incorrect operation. So it also takes things to like a higher level. So if you were to have all the operations performed in say a month, 2,000 of those were performed incorrectly, i.e. like they were supposed to amputate the right leg and they amputated the left leg, right? So at hospitals operating at 99%, that would happen 2,000 times in a month. If you ran if you ran processes through Six Sigma, you'd be like 99.9966%, right? So you're just that little bit better. It would drop down to 1.7 per month.
Well, maybe.
No, it would. It does. And
Okay.
like, so like the aviation industry, or like people where you go fly on planes and jets, they actually run things out to 9 sigma, right? So therefore, when it comes to maintenance and schedules and all that, they're that, that little percentage, because just like I think it was like planes landing on time, or no, safe landings, unsafe landings at an airport. It was like two per day, and through Six Sigma, it comes down to like 1 per every 7 years. Yeah, wake the fuck up. This is
Oh,
interesting shit.
sorry. What were you talking?
Eat a
I
dick.
almost died on my own vomit. What the fuck?
It's interesting shit,
Holy
man.
shit. No, it's
You know?
not. That's boring as fuck.
No, it's interesting. I find it interesting.
Boring.
Fuck off.
Well,
Well, let's talk about your wedding then, asshole. Fucking,
I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
So
no
that
one wants
happened.
to talk about that except for Will Sheffield. Thanks, Will. Thank you.
So, oh yeah, hey. Well, I was there. It was a great time.
Yeah,
It was
right.
probably, it literally is probably the best wedding I've ever been to.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
do them like year over year. So it's
Yeah,
good. No,
every
just
year?
kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of
So.
fun. I enjoyed it immensely. Your amazing wife is a gracious host and
Yeah,
a lot of
she's pretty
fun,
good.
and her friends are fun, even the English ones.
Yeah,
And
the Brits are kind of fun. You know,
yeah, I mean, that one dude with that suit or whatever he had, that was a little weird. But other than that,
yeah, that kid's next level. So.
yeah, he was. I mean, the
Mhm.
fact that he bought that for one night.
Yeah.
And what you guys don't realize, we were talking about, this guy had this American flag jacket and tie, and then had shorts, like
really shorts.
shorts, like tight shorts, like
Yeah.
European tight shorts.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you could see his manto, and yeah, it was fucking.
It wasn't that impressive though.
But whatever. So anyway, I didn't gaze at it like you did, I guess, but
Nope.
but yeah, it was a really fun wedding. Had a great
Yeah.
time, and I can tell you
That's the
this.
goal. It's supposed to be fun, right?
One of the things that you probably didn't notice, because you're busy getting married and shit. Mike Haynes' wife,
Yes.
she looks like a librarian,
Okay.
but she dances like a freak. Like, that woman
Because
was
that's
fucking
what
throwing.
her job is.
She's a dancer?
She's a dancer.
Okay, makes sense. Did not know that.
I like how you're like, it looks like she knows how to ride the pole. That's, I think, what you're about
Not
to
even
say.
that. No, not even that. Like, she just knows how to dance.
Yeah, she's an actual dancer.
Okay, makes total sense now. See, did not know that.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought she was just some woman who just looks like a librarian who could just fucking get her freak on. Like, I didn't know.
Possibly that too.
Well,
But,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure she has. I mean, she's married. I mean,
But
you would assume she's had sex.
anyway, let's hope so.
But anyway, I mean,
They
good
do have a
job, Mike.
kid.
They have a kid?
Yeah, they have a kid.
I don't know a fucking clue. All right. See,
Yeah,
learn the
they
shit
got
all of that.
They got a little boy, and he's at the age where he's walking, and so or starting to walk, and so that means that's total chaos.
So does she like dance in New York City, or what? Like,
I don't know. I don't have enough of this info. You should talk to other people about this. So
you invited her to your wedding. I figured you would know.
I don't know all the ins and outs. I just know she's a dancer, bro.
Hmm.
Like I don't like do work performance reviews of people before they come. Like,
Well,
hey, can you tell me a little bit about X, Y, and Z? Yeah. So I have a lot of sun going on right now, but that's his kid.
Okay.
Like a little too much light going on there, but yeah,
There
he
you
looks
go.
like he's in jail, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they all do that age.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So it makes sense now, because I mean, like, that's a woman. She could really dance. Like, I was impressed.
Mhm.
I mean, I can't dance, but I mean, she could dance.
You can dance, my friend.
Nah.
Nah,
I just
you
jump
can
around.
dance. That's fine.
But it was a good time. Did you have? There was a lot of RC folks there. They had. So the best part, the funniest thing is that. So where you actually got married was this giant covered area, and this area had to be
It was huge.
somewhere in the neighborhood of 12,000 square feet, probably, maybe 15.
Let's put it this way: it's at least 100 wide, and probably 250 feet long.
Yeah, so whatever that comes out to,
Mhm.
and it's covered, and it's just giant concrete pad.
Mhm.
And every dude who was there, like, we should make an RC track out of this.
Mhm.
Like, every motherfucker were like, we should make an
Yep.
RC track out of this. We should make an
Exactly.
RC track. Like, everyone had the same idea. We have a sickness
Yeah,
or a
yeah,
disease
dude.
or something.
I drive around looking at buildings. And I'm like, ooh, what could I put into that building?
Right.
You know? Yeah, there's some problems here. So
Yeah, but I think so. I think next year we're gonna have we'll just have like the summer nationals there, and
trust me, I don't think we could afford it, but
yeah,
we could always try.
we could have the worlds there for 12 scale.
It'd be the most expensive worlds ever.
Yeah, well,
We could have just done it. We could have crammed it into the weekend, like when we weren't using the event space. We could have just ran it then. Fuck, that would have been great.
yeah.
Oh,
like Larry said.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Exactly.
They were loving it.
Yeah. Hey, they already know us, so
They're like, oh
sucks
my
to be
god,
them.
the nerds were in full effect.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah.
And there was actually 2 covered spaces. You could have
Oh yeah, you could
many
run oval
races
and
going on.
on road, and
Yeah.
that area was big enough that you could do fucking nitro there if you really wanted to.
Uh-huh. You could have
like,
an 8 scale race. That's what gets people's pants dropping right there.
Well, not even 8 scale. You could have what's the quarter scale or whatever?
5th scale.
5th scale. That's it. You could
It's
have done
that
5th
big.
scale there. That's that big.
Mhm.
It was impressive. And it's every racer's kind of wet dream to have a facility that would be that big and could host. Of course, you have one down there in Oregon at the Sears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, what are you eating?
Licorice.
That's very distracting.
You're welcome.
Okay. Whatever.
So, anyway, yeah. So that was the big news. And
yeah, it was good fun times. It's fun. I appreciate you for inviting me out. I thank you.
Hey, we had a great time. It was great seeing a lot of people who are either active watchers of Track Rats or who might become new watchers of Track Rats.
Yeah.
And I got to meet a new watcher of Track Rats who's great. I hear she's our biggest fan.
Oh yes,
and,
she is.
Yeah, it was awesome. So,
yeah. She's probably watching right now.
Maybe. Could be.
Could be.
So.
Yeah,
but
no, she enjoys the show. She enjoys you and Jamie, and we had a good time.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, now we're just back to the real world.
Well, you had honeymoon.
Oh yeah.
How was the honeymoon?
Good. It was really good.
I went to fun
Hawaii.
things.
Yeah, I did lots of fun things. I went. Number one thing is I didn't die, and I'm still married.
Okay, that's good.
She didn't die.
Okay.
And only thing I have is some bumps or bruises from either like coral or like falling off beds or whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I saw you did some surfing.
I tried.
How'd that go?
It's hard.
It's hard. Okay.
Yeah. And the worst part is coral. When you land in coral, it fucks you up.
Yes, that does happen. I've landed in some coral before down in the Bahamas. Yeah, it'll fuck you up.
Fuck you, coral. And what I think is interesting. I've never been to Hawaii before because I'm really not that fancy. And I think the thing that's interesting is, and I don't know if it's because of COVID or whatever else, but like a lot of the places that everyone's like, oh, this place is going to be the tits. It was just like, it was okay, you know? And then like there's a random place that's like, making whatever out of like a food truck. And that shit's awesome.
Right.
And like, there's something going on with America right now, or just things in general. I think a lot of these big businesses are just like resting on their laurels, and the little guy's going to come up and just grab their business.
Whatever.
So
Yeah.
it's an interesting dichotomy of what's going on there. But
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
the
look at you,
landscape.
College Words.
Yeah, the landscape out there is beautiful. The weather's great. I was trying to figure out how I could work from Hawaii. And I
You have
was
to get
like,
up at 2 a.m.
yeah, I was like, fuck, I don't know if I can wake up at 2 a.m. And but dude, I was sitting there trying to figure that out. I'm like, could I work from here? So
Well,
yeah,
I thought
it's
it was
very
interesting
nice.
that you guys went to Hawaii because you are very worldly, and it just didn't seem like Hawaii was that worldly for you. Like
I
it didn't
think
seem like it was that big of a stretch. But I guess too, it might have been just, hey, it's
it's in
something
the
you haven't done.
US.
Yeah.
Haven't done it. It's in
Right.
the US. When all this stuff was booked, no one knew what you had to do with COVID and testing and all this other horse shit. And then, if you got it, I don't want to be stuck in some other country for fucking 12 more days while you get rid of it.
Yeah.
And, so that's some of the reasons why. That was at
Okay.
least half of the rationale. So,
All
but,
right.
it's very pretty. I see why people go.
Yep.
Some fellow racer was telling me this Saturday that he's gone to Hawaii twice a year for the last 30 years. Who
Okay.
lives out here? And,
Okay.
it makes a lot of sense. Like, with the close proximity to, things, to the sort of left of the country. Yeah, why not?
Oh, is it like a 4-hour, 6-hour flight somewhere in there?
It's about 5.5. And
Okay.
but it was funny. It was about the same speed both ways, which is not normal.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to the Gulfstream or the
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
and helping make it a little faster. But it was about the same both ways. So, yeah. But super cool. Really nice.
Yep.
And there's places I would definitely go back to, and there's other places I'd be like, yeah, maybe not. So,
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, it's a good time.
That's one of the 2 states that I have not yet been to.
What's the other state? Alaska?
Alaska. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't been to Alaska. But I've definitely now been at over 40 some odd states. Iowa is not one of those states though, because I don't know what that abbreviation was, and I've never been there.
IA.
Yeah, but I did watch a very nice IndyCar race from Iowa, 2 of them this past
Yeah?
weekend. So that was pretty good. Makes me want to go to the IndyCar race in Iowa at least.
Really?
Yeah.
They have
it's
the-
like a 7/8 mile track. You're
Huh.
constantly passing people. It's awesome.
David, you remember David Mayhew?
Yeah.
You oval guy who used to race RC cars. He actually TQ'd a I don't know what the fuck it was called, Bush at the time. I think it was Bush.
Yeah.
Or I can't remember. Maybe it was Truck. Anyway, he TQ'd. He He was a top qualifier there many years ago. So yeah.
But did he win?
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
don't think so. But he top qualified. I think he ran like second or third though all day.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's a nice track. They have the Field of Dreams game that is out there, and I want to do it because the Reds are playing, but they're playing the Cubs, but it's sold fucking way out, and all the goddamn Chicago people, since it's so close, they're all out there. You can't get a fucking ticket. But I would like to go out to Iowa for that. I've been to Iowa many times. I've raced in Iowa. I've driven through Iowa. Iowa's a nice state,
Yeah. How are the farmers' daughters? Good?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I don't know. It's one of those places where the introverts stare at their shoes and the extroverts stare at yours. I mean, that's kind of fucking. It ain't like it isn't like it's Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Dakotas. They're all kind of the same way. They're it's not much different.
It's an interesting way of putting it, though.
Yeah. So, but in any case, yeah, yeah. Iowa is home of the world's largest truck stop on I-70.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That sounds really great.
Yeah, I mean it's 20 minutes of fun.
Okay.
Here I am.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. I don't know what
I'm
to
sure
tell
it's
about it.
really getting the folks on Twitch
Oh
fired
yeah.
up.
Yeah. We haven't dropped viewers yet, but yeah, I don't think we're gaining many. But anyway, so in you had a
Yes,
hiatus
Andy,
in
he did
racing.
say fucking Zed. I was fucking. I almost said something, but whatever.
I said Zed.
Yeah,
I don't know what
like
Zed is even in
like for the
reference to.
English, like our instead of like Gen Z, is Gen Z or the
Mhm.
RCZ. Yeah,
Okay.
you're
It just
British.
came out. It's so
The
fluid.
British folks are fucking wearing off on you.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know.
yeah.
But get back on topic
Okay.
for a minute.
All right.
We both came back and ran some car racing, so that's
Yes, we
not
did.
bad.
And
And
yeah, I actually ran with your car,
that's
and you had to borrow somebody's car.
yeah. But so why don't you just give the rundown of what was wrong with my car to people? Because I think people might find it enjoyable. I don't know. Most
So
people will be like, "Yep, sounds like FJ."
so he sent me this car, which he's been track ratting the fuck out of his track there in Seattle and SeaTac, and so he sends it to me, just throws it in a box, sends it to me, and for whatever reason, there was a failure on by the USPS, and we didn't get it when we needed to get it by to actually race it. And so anyway, so I open this box, I pull out this car, and it's just fucking covered in dirt. And so I go to the process of start brushing it off. And when I got done, the pile of dirt that was on my pit table looked like
Probably was half a gram.
it looks like I chewed a fucking tire. I swear to God. I fucking chewed a tire right
That's
there.
nice.
So after I did that, I'm kind of like, I'm looking at it and I'm just like,
You're like,
how,
you got to be kidding me.
yeah, like, how does this thing even go around the track? Like, I spend hours like meticulously trying to build shit the best I can, trying to put fucking Sam Isaacs level, fucking Robbie Dodge level builds on these fucking on my cars, right? Like, I really try to do everything. And this jackass has fucking just shit squeaking and creaking and fucking no oil, and the droop is off by like 7 millimeters on one side compared to the other, and this and that. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna run the motherfucker. I don't want to work on it. I'm just gonna take it out of the box, throw some tires on it. I had to put a receiver in it or whatever. Just gonna go run it. So I get to the track on Saturday, and I actually now had it out in the daylight, and it got scarier because fucking I started looking at it, and the dampener holder, which is the AM17 for Awesomatics language for the right front, is cracked and broken and bent, and it holds the fucking screw for this ride height and tension for the B gap. It's like, I'm like, I can't even touch that because I have no idea what that's set at. Don't even want to fucking bother with that. And I'm like, because it's, if I move it, it's gonna fall off, right? It's fucking cracked and broken. And so that
I'm impressed that I broke it and I didn't even realize that.
yeah,
I'm impressed.
well, that's how many things are fucked up on this car. So I think they just all balance each other out. So then I'm looking at it, and he's got all the pulleys are on fucking backwards. The pulleys are all backwards. The fucking eccentrics are off. So the one eccentric is off. So the eccentric in the front belt is off. So then therefore the belt is running over to the right side of the car. And since the belt is running off the right side of the car, it's pushing the rear belt to the offside of the car. And so now that belt is dragging on the rear A arm. And so there's a fucking like millimeter of fucking teeth just worn off the belt because it's rubbing against the fucking A arm. So like you don't even have a full belt. You have like,
yeah. In my defense, I put new belts on that car, and I guess the other ones wore out, and I didn't have to hear it wear out because I did hear them, and it was making noise. And I was like, I should probably look into that.
Yeah, well, it was pretty obvious because they're white belts, and so when you wear off the fucking one side of the belt, it leaves this big white thing. But I think it was because of all the dirt that was on it, you couldn't see it.
That's it. Yeah. Just leave your car dirty, and it's
the
never
dirt highlights
broken.
the failures. So
It's fine.
what else was fucking wrong with it? Oh, so here, what's that piece in the back for the body mount? The little metal piece, AM126 or some shit like that.
Yeah, 126. It's part of the HRB.
Yeah. So part of the HRB, which is this body mount bracket, which is like, that long, and you mount that on it. So he turns this upside down so that he can get more rear ride height out of his car.
Yeah.
Well, when
Because
he
you need
does
that for
that,
the Montec Zero body.
okay. Well, when he fucking does that, it then binds the upper ball links because he's running long top links. He binds the ball links against it. So now your rear upper links are fucking bound up. So I did fix that part, and I went from having the car, because it's kind of decent at the time, to fucking push box because now the rear end was free and working.
But see, like I'm telling you, it was dialed when you had it. You're like, it was good. I mean, I changed something. It's fucked up now.
Yeah, I made it work right, and now it works worse.
Hey, you fucked with it too much, man.
Oh,
You know?
But overall,
Yeah.
it wasn't the most horrible car ever, but it wasn't good either. So, like, it got around. It wasn't like it had literally. I could say it had potential. Now, I think if you went through and probably fixed half this shit, it'd probably be better. But
Maybe.
yeah,
But basically, I've used this car. I've ridden it hard, put it away wet, just to like try to figure out what does any of these things do.
right,
That's all this has been. It's a giant like test experiment, you know.
right.
And I can tell you that Awesomatics cars are very durable.
Well, yeah, you don't have any walls.
There's walls.
You have 0 walls at SeaTac.
No, there's walls. That's how the droop must have got off, because I fucking threw an upright off the car, into the sweeper, and there's an outside metal like barrier thing.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's like you have to really fail to hit that, and so essentially you have no walls. Because like I've seen the track, like there's no.
There's not many walls. Larry wants to know, is that all?
Well, he didn't send me a body, Larry, so I could have probably found about 7 things wrong with how that was fucking mounted.
Yeah, and then I've definitely fooled Andy. We all have guys like that at every one of our tracks. Just usually that guy knows better, or doesn't know better. Anyway,
Yeah,
it's fine, dude. The reality is, even if the car's fucked up, you can still feel setup changes, and that's all I'm really going for here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and look, it doesn't necessarily have to be pretty or beautiful, because some, like a phrase that we use at my place, ugly goes to the prom, right? So whatever you're building doesn't have to look beautiful, but as long as it works, it can still, it goes to the prom. It's kind of that whole scenario. And proof to that is if you look from this past ETS weekend, the guy who won 17.5, I think is the
was
first
it
car.
17.5 or 13.5?
No, it was 17.5. The
Okay.
17.5 guy, I think he just fucking built the car for the first time ever. Like, this dude, not pretty. I don't think he's ever wired anything in his life. He's got fucking tie wraps. The fucking servo horn is like a completely different color from the car. Like, there is like X or Craig, or not Craig, but Craig or Sam or Robbie Dodge would fucking just melt
die?
inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised Max Mockler even let the photo out without photoshopping it, because it just does not look good. But hey, dude won. So again, fit, form, and function take precedence over beauty. And hey, he got the job done, and congratulations to him. I'm not picking on him, but I think it's time. You're winning ETS races, kid. You need to kind of step up the game. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but like that 17.5 class is like the chuckle fuck class in
Doesn't matter. We don't know that.
I know that. It's like USGT. That's what it is. It's their equivalent of USGT.
I mean, there's some fast guys that ran some USGT races in America.
There's one fast guy that won some USGT races in America. His name is Kemp Anderson. That's one fast guy.
Well,
He's an undisputed fast guy.
well, there you go. That's all it takes.
Yeah, and then there's also Bill Sider, but I had to ask Bill politely to stop beating up on all the children.
Well, that you
Because
have.
for a
How about
while-
everyone's new for president, Clayton Young?
Yeah, I know Clayton Moore is a VTA guy.
Okay.
Like he was beating people down in VTA, which might even be worse.
Yeah, it's probably worse.
But yeah, so yeah.
So
anyway,
as we both say anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, your fucking disaster of a
how
car.
terrible my car was.
But yeah, like I said, it got around. It wasn't
Yep.
bad. I ran it Saturday for a couple batteries, and it wasn't great then.
You said it was out of the track, and I'm still blown away by that.
Yeah, I know it was. It was not in the track. Like you really had to baby it. It would get a little loose and squirrely. And then Sunday, I put brand new tires on it just to scuff them in, thinking that hey, I'll just see what it does on brand new tires. And it was pretty good. And like it was good enough to where like, oh hey, I might race this today. I need to see if I can get it better. And I didn't, but I
But it's bad when you're like, I already know that all these things are fucked up on it, but I kind of want to run it.
yeah. Because I had struggled previous day with a dampener that was actually rotating in the AM17 and fucking all kinds of shit up. And I chased that rabbit for half a day and pretty much wasted a lot of time and tires. But yeah.
Yeah, because you probably rebuilt it and you didn't clean the side of the dampener well enough.
FJ, when I say I literally did not touch my car from the last time I was at Valkyra, I literally did not touch my car. I literally.
I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
I didn't do a thing. Like I don't even. Yeah, it still had dirt on it. I think. I mean, I didn't even.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm like, if it works for you, why not? Might as well work for me.
Exactly.
But anyway, it didn't. So.
Yeah. Anyway, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna share this. Hopefully you don't get mad.
No fuck.
I got a message. I thought it was, I'm not gonna say cute. That's not right. It said, just made best run I've done in a long time.
Oh,
And
I did that.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
For two reasons. Number one, I think a lot of us had a bet going that you're going to quit. So that was one thing. Me and Vera, we were running some odds through Vegas. And then
all right, hold on. What were the odds? Because I mean, if you would have let me know, we could have made some fucking money.
No. There was only 4 guys betting on it. Anyway.
I need name. Oh, so you, Vera, who else? Motherfuckers. Because trust me, I was like, I was like Rakim. I was on the fucking edge. Like, if you get that reference, you know. But yeah, fucking Juice Kid. But yeah, I was on the fucking edge, and yeah, it wasn't gonna take much.
And the whole fact that you've gone kind of hell and back. It's good, man. That usually makes someone better.
Well, it's just the fact that I can drive the car. That makes all the world in the difference. When you just can't drive it.
This is even more amazing. Thank you for this. He yelled at, "I didn't get lapped." That's fucking amazing. Wow.
Yeah. After the first qualifier, I yelled like, "I didn't get lapped." It was the best part. Like,
hey, Dave, kudos to you for throwing down ass whoopings. So, good job, buddy.
Oh, he still threw it down. Like, the motherfucker builds a new car and goes like the best he's ever gone. Like,
well, that's what you're supposed to do when you build a new car. You're supposed to go faster.
So, are you trying to me? I need a new car.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, but that's what you're supposed to do. And like, I'm in process of building a new car, and by process I mean like, look. You
have a box and you've opened it up.
Yeah, I have a box. I've opened it up. I have dampeners. They have oil.
There's only 3.
Yeah. This one already has the 80C top on it. But
okay.
that's
So
as
you're
far
in.
as it got.
Okay.
That it's been like that since like Thursday at like 3 p.m.
Why didn't you get this shit done for the weekend?
Dude, there's too many other things going on.
Okay.
So
Like real life things or work things?
yes, all things.
Okay. Okay. All things. All right.
All those things. And I really actually wanted to try to build it up and get it done. And I was like, I'm on vacation. I really think it's going to happen. And but yeah, it didn't happen.
Okay.
So anyway, and if you don't know Rakim, just click Larry's click this link.
Yeah.
We
Is that
might need a
Rakim?
URL. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It was a
Rakim.
movie called Juice. And
So
yeah.
anyway, this is not the movie Juice. But
No.
anyway.
But the song was in the movie Juice.
Yeah. But yeah, like I the thing I said, you being proud of your run, Vera topping it off with I didn't get lapped. This is good, man. This is what I would start to refer to as a small amount of momentum.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Not
because
there
was some other,
like let's not get carried the fuck away.
Oh no.
Right?
We're still we have seconds to make up and find multiples, not just a few.
Well, I think what we're really hunting for are tenths. We're hunting for tenths, and then we want to do lots of them.
Yeah.
In a row.
Right. Yeah. But we need to lean Six Sigma this shit out. That's all there is to it.
Hey,
bringing it back around.
What I think is really interesting, and every time I talk to you about this, it further kind of makes me scratch my head a little bit. What I don't understand is why does every tire set not feel the same? And because when you tell me that you ran fresh tires every run and you put some sets on and you're like, oh, these are fucked. And others on and the car was great.
Mm-hmm.
That freaks me the fuck out. And like, I think the only thing I've ever done that might be considered smart is not get involved in the tire game. Like that feels like nothing but struggles.
Yeah. Because when you deal with tires, and there's a lot of things that people, and we've talked about or we've mentioned before, when you're a company and you bring in rubber tires, you get whatever's sent to you, and there is no recourse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just it. Yeah, we talked about this for the whole fucking But anyway, yeah, it's you're basically whatever you get, you got to run. And sorry, Charlie.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's and it's things like, like when we were and we might still be like this, when people used to care about how high their glue was on a tire set.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping on carpet that's like starting to go away now. But like having.
Oh, I do have an update actually, but go ahead.
Okay, having inconsistent tires to me is just like, that's the thing that makes me want to just like punch babies. Like I don't know what else to do. It also makes me just want to run the same set of tires, even if it's 2 tenths lower.
Let me be right back. Hold on.
But I don't know what he's doing. You see that trot he has? That's a good trot. Yeah, and I the reason I brought this up, Andy, I spoke to a few other people that went to the event at the Gate this past weekend, which is the SummerSlam, and the whole fact that folks didn't have to glue their front tires, really gets me sprung about possibly running touring car on carpet again. And the only thing I keep on hearing from people is, the tires are hard. They're hard. I don't have grip. I don't have traction, blah, blah, blah. Well, we might just have to figure out a new setup. And I'm okay with that as compared to like sitting there and kind of micro analyzing what our fucking glue height is. And if your glue height's not on point, your shit fucking pushes or just sucks dick. Like I hate that. So, but anyway, What do you got there?
So remember I told you about the set that I had I had 12 laps on probably total between
Yeah,
two
and
different
it
cars.
sucked.
And it was balls.
Yeah,
Well, if you look,
I don't think we can see that. Just tell us.
it's not fucking glued.
Okay.
So the whole a big chunk of the backside
Yeah.
wasn't glued to the rim.
And
And
there's no way to see that by you just putting your fucking gorilla paws on there and
well,
pushing them.
I could have, but I didn't check I checked the front. I didn't check the rear. Because
Mm.
normally the front's the kind of the problem. So I remember checking the front on these tires, but I didn't check the rear. And
Mhm.
so I think that's essentially what was fucking wrong.
Okay.
And this was the tire that when I put it on the spinner,
It
and
just
again,
wobbled.
it fucking was horrible. So I really feel that was the problem with that set. So, but yeah. But yeah, I had Q1 ran great. Car was good. Yeah, kid. But yeah, so I ran the first set. Car was great, no problems. Put a second set on for the second qualifier, and I made a small adjustment to free up the car just a little bit, and it was loose. I could drive it, but it was just there was no going fast driving it. It was just trying to get it around without failing, and I was able to do that, but I was another 6 seconds slower. So, it wasn't it wasn't horrible. It wasn't good, but it was pretty close to horrible. Anyway, so I'm like, well, fuck. So I took the change that I made out, went back out between the main and qualifier, and the car ran good. I'm like, okay. So then I put a new set on for the main, and the car was probably too tight at this point. So there was something in the middle there I needed to be.
Yeah.
But then I took that set that I ran in Q2 and put it on my 17.5 car and made one little small change to free it up, and that fucking thing was loose. It was garbage loose. I really couldn't hardly drive it loose. So yeah, so that set of tires, by all accounts, is just a little freer than another set of tires. And so I think there's some I really feel that you would probably be best served to scuff tires right now, but just so you know, because otherwise you could be fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and stuff like that worries me. One other thing I just want to introduce you to. So this little piece of plastic here, I don't know if you can tell, it has a slight curvature to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new style anti-tuck from my friend Bill Sider.
Yeah.
I heard you had a 50-second body tuck in the main.
Yes, I had a body tuck that was so bad the 3 marshals could not figure out how to fucking fix it.
Did you get ass hammered?
I don't even know how it happened. I really don't. Well, I take that back. I didn't know how it happened on Sunday. I have since got home and figured out how it happened.
How did it happen? The world wants to know.
I had the body clips on the front backwards.
What do you mean on the front backwards? What does that mean?
I need to go get the body. I'll show you. I got visual aids today.
Yeah?
Yeah,
all right.
Vent.
Okay. Yeah, so anyway, for folks who don't use body tucks or anti-tucks on your car, you're stupid. And anyway, this is a new style that Billy has come up with after some feedback from folks like Max Mockler and some others, where the straight post, imagine this thing in a straight line, and if you pushed your body too far forward, possibly the tire could rub on the straight anti-tuck. And so the goal was to just give a little more clearance here with the anti-tuck. And these are going to be found on a newfangled website that's currently in process of getting inventoried right now. Should be around on Monday. Yeah, so let's see that beautiful silver body of yours.
It's not silver, it's yellow.
Oh, okay.
Flow yellow.
It's usually silver.
So the DBX being the only fucking body approved, damn near, for Roar because they're pieces of shit and don't know how to measure bodies. I said it. Fuck them. Anyway, it has these grooves on the hood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're running the bodies to where they move with the suspension.
Yeah.
And if you run the clip, I don't know if you can see the clip. Where the fuck's the camera? So if you run the
We've
clip,
all seen a body clip. Yeah.
well, fuck off. And if you see the clip, and if you run the clip where this side here, the little hump,
Yeah.
faces towards the windshield, so
Okay.
like so,
Like that. Yeah.
yeah. When the body raises up, that little hump sticks on the inside of that ridge that's right there,
Okay.
and gets hung up on it and won't come back down. So what happened was that the body was kind of hung up a little. What was hung up a little bit, and that caused the fucking rear to fucking get tucked up in there. And so because I put the body clips on fucking backwards, 3 laps to untuck the motherfucker. So
that's a great lesson right there. I like that.
Fucking stupid, man. Like stupid. Like, just stupid. Why make stupid mistakes like that?
Jimmy Morris said at the tone he was loose and scared.
He was talking about my car in 17.5. Yeah, it was fucking loose. I was like, I went down the straightaway on the warm up lap. And I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, this ain't gonna be good. It wasn't good at all. And yeah, I was just trying not to blast anyone or fuck anyone's up race, and just kind of drove around. And I think I ended up 6th or whatever. But yeah, I just wasn't good.
Yeah, that that, like, at the moment on asphalt, like, I've been trying to get myself away from wanting an overly aggressive car.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, all I've been doing as of late is like taking grip out of the front of the cars.
Right.
And for the most part, it doesn't seem like it's hurting me that much.
Yeah.
And I think the possibility of it really hurting you, like having an overly loose car, that's what I'm really worried about.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually think my car has enough grip in it now to try the one-piece top deck on it. So I'm going to try that soon.
Well, that's going to give you more grip.
Well, it might give me more overall grip, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it will.
But initially, the car it didn't feel like it had any grip in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I've done a ton of things. And now I feel like the platform has lots of grip in it.
Yeah.
And so I think I can sort of change how I'm trying to generate like steering force and other things. So,
well, that and just trying to, now carry some better corner speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So was the car that you rode this weekend, was it similar to what you have setup wise?
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah. We already posted the setup for it at Automatics USA. I can show people.
Yeah, they don't
want to see it.
No, they don't care.
There might. There's one or two things that I think are interesting on it.
Not really. No. Well, if we show all this stuff, then the X-ray guys are going to know our setup and they're going to copy it.
I can't copy it. It's fine. I can try to. I'm not worried about that.
You like how we were told that
Mm-hmm.
we were told that you guys shouldn't be talking about this shit in the podcast because people are going to fucking start trying it and copying it. And I go, like, yeah, they're going to copy what our two dumbasses are going to do when.
Hey, they might.
Whereas G or Sam are going to show up to a fucking track and fucking melt faces and not copy their shit. So
that's when shit gets real, when they start copying our stuff. All right.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's true.
So if you go to the website, it's everyone's favorite.
Mm-hmm. That thing's still going to exist.
Oh yeah, this ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
And then you go here, 800. Oh, it clicked to a new link. Damn it! All the hell. It works good, just not in a screen share sort of way. All right. So anyway,
By the
for
way,
the
we've been
drive.
on 49 minutes. How's the voice level? Is it more equal?
No one's complained, so it's good.
Well, we don't know. Maybe they just don't care.
They might not. They are tired of listening to you, I imagine. Anyway, so
Well, they can't hear.
you know, here for July of 2022, we got 2 setup sheets in so far. One is Magoo. Magoo went to this track in Arizona, and he TQ'd and won something. So he was very excited about that. So he sent a setup sheet.
Oh, that's
in.
the indoor asphalt JC Penney track?
Yeah, it's a JC Penney with like epoxy on top of concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they need
so
to do
that's
up there in
crazy.
Oregon at the Sears. So you'll have like, you guys could have
Maybe.
like the fucking, you could have like the bankrupt nationals, and you can have like a race there
Wow.
and a race.
Wow, the bankrupt Nationals. Fuck.
At a fucking
That's-
closed Sears and JC Penney. Yeah.
Yeah, that's savage. I like it though.
The department
So-
store blitz. That's and then you can go up to Canada and run at their fucking closed Target. Oh my god.
No, they don't have that anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they lost that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you had a great idea, Mangler. Keep it up. That's what the
just-
Six Sigma thing's gonna do.
This
and
is
you
what the
can
world's
tell.
coming to. We're just going to start racing in fucking dilapidated department stores. I'm sure there's a fucking Kmart somewhere that we could get into. Maybe an Ames or an Ayers or I don't know, a
I think
Montgomery Ward.
we should be going to what's the place where you rent furniture? Aaron's.
Aaron's, is that the next one?
Yeah, I think so.
Is this
So.
is this what the kids are betting on now to fucking sink? Like
Yeah, I
you were
think
with
so.
AMC? Is this it?
I don't know. Anyway,
Wall Street
So,
bets?
this setup here is kind of interesting. And it's not letting me zoom in the way I want to, but anyway, so I had a little. You can see on the front, I had some 1/2 mil anti dive,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the rear, I had 2 mil of anti squat, and which is a little crazy. And then I also did, and these numbers are like actual shim amounts.
Yeah.
Because you have like the HRB and you have the C26 and all this other shit. So
Mhm.
like the top of the thing is not flat effectively.
Right.
And so I did this one thing where I moved the rear upper link up, and my God, wow, that yields a lot of grip, bro.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to try that.
what I want to do is I want to.
Uh-oh. We lost somebody. Hello? Is it me? Or is it him? Who is it? Internet world.
And just basically doing.
Dude, we totally just lost you. Yellow?
Hello.
Say something, fucker.
Hi, fucker.
All right. I can hear
Hello?
you now. You were like totally gone. I don't know if it was
Yeah,
me
you
or
know.
you.
The internet's a wonderful thing, man. So doesn't always work.
No.
Anyway, but yeah, I want to try those different angles, with my rear arm and my upper arm, and just see what happens. So
All right. Yeah, it was you. FJ on the blink. Are you on the blink again? Yep. This motherfucker works for an IT company, $1 billion, and he can't even get fucking service. Ah, there he is.
hi.
Fucking dickhead.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know.
He
what's been
seems
going on.
happier now. You seem happier now that you're married.
Thanks,
is this the
buddy.
new? Is this the new? Is this the new FJ?
Yeah, I'm happy,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's good.
All
Things
right.
are good. I had someone offer to lend me a shovel, because I think they wanted to suggest that I like maybe murder my wife and bury her in the backyard.
Why?
So I don't know. There's a lot of grumpy dudes out there. So
Why do men hate women so much?
I don't know.
I think if men learned how to actually appreciate women and like respect them, they would have much better fucking outcomes with women. I don't think
Preach,
there's enough
Dr.
of that.
Phil, preach.
I seriously, I think a lot of men are just dicks. You're not a dick. I've seen you around her. You become a different person. You're no longer
Aw.
FJ.
Oh, what?
You're like, yeah, you're a whole other name. Like that was a
Anyway.
big. That was a. Speaking of nicknames, that was
Yes.
probably the highlight of the whole fucking the wedding was the sharing of everyone's nickname,
Uh-huh.
and your wife's might have the best one out of all of us.
Pretty good, right?
Yes. Can I share it?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Who cares?
Fucking Commodore Moneybags. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it. The fucking Commodore. Yeah. She fucking, I'm like, holy fuck. And they told me the story, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like her English friends were not fucking holding back either. They were gonna throw her under the bus all the way. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking Commodore Moneybags. Like, yeah, she wins. I mean, that's all there is to it.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's fucking pretty good. I was, the woman I brought, her name was Slash. We went through Larry Fairchase's wife, who was what's her name? Screamy, Stinky. Did you break up, dude? We're having a great conversation, and this asshole fucking breaks up. Seriously. Is it raining? I see sun on his forehead, so it can't be raining. Oh my God. Really? This is horrible. You don't see this on fucking other podcasts. That's for damn sure. Oh, he's gone. What the fuck? Now it's just me. What does he have to say? Oh, fuck. Anyway, but no, it was a great wedding. Still on.
Hi.
Oh, here we go. What the fuck, bro?
Thanks, man.
I can't hear you. What?
It's just a technology thing, man.
All right. So anyway, we were talking about nicknames. What's Larry's wife's name? I forgot. Spanky.
I think it's just Spank.
It's just Spank? Yeah. So we had
Yeah,
Spank and Slash and Commodore Moneybags and FJ and Thunderlips and Mangler. I mean, it
Who
was
is
fucking
Thunderlips?
Larry.
He's Thunderlips?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about him and Thunderlips.
Yeah, we call him Thunderlips. That's the name of Hulk Hogan's character in Rocky. It's
Okay.
Thunderlips. Yeah.
I didn't know his name was Thunderlips. Now
Yeah.
I feel like I'm out just out of the loop. So
Yeah. So yeah, it was really it turned out to be like, hi, are you an RC racer? What is your nickname? Because it was like they all thought we had fucking red nicknames.
yeah, it's about right though. I think everyone has a nickname.
Do we?
You know?
Do they? What's Sam's nickname?
I think so. I don't know. He has to have one.
Oh,
I'm not sure what it is.
I don't know who fucking coined the term, but it was so it was EA and
You
the
can't
Virgin.
even get it out.
EA and the Virgin 3 that were fucking showing up at one point.
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. I'm dodging that conversation.
I don't know who
let's talk
fucking
about something
said that.
else next.
I don't know who called that one. That was pretty funny.
Terrible. Anyway, but yeah, there was a lot of funny things that happened. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a good time had by all.
Back to real life. That's the sad part,
Right.
Back to real life.
Yeah. Back.
I'd like to be on vacation.
Back to
but I can't.
Yeah.
Gotta do work.
Yeah. How many days of vacation you have left? Like 9.5.
I have 9.5 days off left, and
it's fucking it's almost August.
Yeah, and 4 of them are taken by Thanksgiving and Christmas. At least 4 of them are taken by Thanksgiving and Christmas. So
now you have five
I-
and a half days.
Yeah, or less. And yeah, so I'm gonna go to like 3 races in October, and then I'm done.
Yeah, that's all you got
Yeah.
time for, huh?
Yep, it's gonna be
All
great.
right. Have you
So,
figured out that fucking schedule yet?
yeah, I'm just going.
Okay.
So I don't know. I haven't bought flights or anything, but yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I was EJ Evans was trying to get me to go to a race at Cal Central
hmm
in 2 weeks from now, but like I don't have the time off. I just don't have time off to use, and like I could try to show up to Cal Central with no laps of practice and just start qualifying, or give me an hour and a half on a Saturday morning, but that just sounds like a fucking punch in the dick. Why bother doing that? So
Right. Well, you could just go over to, SeaTac and
yeah,
do what
and
you
just
do.
run laps for free.
Yeah.
Kill all
Yeah.
the batteries.
Right.
So
Well,
anyway,
cool. So what else is new?
Um,
Exciting. We talked about the new shop you have. 5mm Sundapow batteries. We talk about that yet?
no, we didn't talk about
Now
any of
in
that stuff.
stock at sidepieceRacing.com.
Yeah, or shop.sunpedalusa.com.
Oh, see, there you go.
So yeah,
You're doing the whole.
and
You talk about the website conversion you're doing.
yeah, it's all going slow, but it's going.
Right.
So loading in lots and lots of product, and so should be done. Kind of soon.
Is it going to
And
be? Is it live now? Can people place orders?
you can't place orders on stuff that's getting migrated over yet, but you can start seeing it get added in.
Yeah.
And it's actually it's coming along pretty nice. I would say the sort of indexing of parts to like car kits
Mm-hmm.
is like top notch right now.
Oh.
At least it is for the Awesomatics side of the house. The
Okay.
other side's going to get done soon thereafter.
Okay.
In the next 24 hours. And so, you can go to sidepieceRacing.com and you can click, you want to see what are the parts in the kits. You click the parts link,
Yeah.
and you can then look at the A12 parts or the 800 FX Evo or the MMX parts, and they're all G to G,
Okay.
And then we have the option parts, and there's multiple ways you can navigate, so you can get to the option parts from over here.
Look at you
and
telling us
yeah.
how the website works.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And but we got all the pictures. Mr. Mockler gave me 2 new pictures today.
Ooh.
I gotta go.
Are they new parts that you're getting, or have?
No, just parts we didn't have pictures for.
Okay.
So there's other stuff we don't have really pictures for. We just had like stuff out of manuals. But
I
that's good
will
enough.
say that is, and I'm not just trying to suck you off here, but it is really nice that you have a site, and being that Awesomatics parts are as fucked up as they are as far as the naming and what they are and this and that you actually have pictures associated with all the parts. It's very helpful.
You have to.
Because otherwise it would be a total disaster.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
like just got the Montech stuff added in the last few hours.
Got that new body kit?
I have one of them downstairs. I haven't looked at it yet. So
okay.
And some people ran it over the weekend. I think the verdict is still out. We gotta send it over to Bill, have him run it on carpet, and see what happens. And then
what about that other project?
yeah.
How's that going?
I don't know what the other one is.
Okay. Fair enough.
I just don't remember.
Okay.
What's just name it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What's the project?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to out it.
No, we're good.
And speaking of Bill Sider, there's 39 lovely Bill Sider parts loaded in here.
BS works.
And yeah.
Yeah.
They got glue guides for days. See all these things?
Dude, it's been so fucking hot that yeah.
Do you think all this stuff melted?
No, it didn't, but it's
okay.
deformed.
This thing right here is like my new favorite thing.
What's
This
that?
fucking spring bender. Oh my god, bro.
Oh yeah, because you're all about the
The
110s,
spring,
kid.
the 110 spring is fucking. It's like my new best friend, bro.
I think that I think once you kind of go back to some other things, you might find that going away from that's going to be better.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. To be determined.
I mean,
So
yeah, it's interesting. I have to try it, obviously, on my stuff, but
to me, it felt like it gave more more like side bite. That's what I
Yeah.
felt like I had
it
with it.
probably just numbed it a little bit,
I don't
and
know.
therefore maybe you felt like you got side bite. But
Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say.
yeah. So, any other racing news or
Ultimately,
activities?
what I can say though, is at SeaTac, I went from taking those express tires that you guys run to being over 3 laps, 1.5 seconds off, to being within like a tenth or two of the contact tires that we run
Right. Yeah.
by just doing bench springs.
That's weird. I don't, because it does run contrary to some of the things that you're doing, but
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like when I show up at Valkyrie in October, I don't know what classes I'm gonna run yet.
right.
I assume I'll run like mod 17.5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling I'm just gonna show up and I'm just gonna have like 2 mod cars, and just like whichever one's the best, cool, and then whichever one isn't, that's the stock car.
No 21.5, 17.5
I don't know how much it'll
action.
matter. I don't know. I feel like maybe. I feel like I got broken to that at Jackson last year,
Mm.
but it could happen. We'll see. I got all my old motors still. They were kind of fast,
Okay.
so maybe. I don't know.
Well, good. Can you tell? Have you told the "Oh no, not again" story on here?
I don't know. Maybe.
Can
Where-
you tell that? Because I want to segue that into something.
Okay.
So to give a
Well, so-
reference, you don't have to go long with it. You can
Back-
make it a little shorter.
Back in 2010, I was a budding brand new RC America X-Ray driver, and so just like every good guy who gets a quote unquote B team deal or whatever it is, I bought a lot of shit. All right, they like that when you do that, and so unfortunately, I bought a lot of shit when the cars were absolute dog shit, and this is the 2010 T3 first edition. All right. And so I was running mod, trying to run mod. And this one time I went down the straightaway with my mod car, and the car somehow wheelied, flipped over. And so I'm trying to do I have anything that represents a car body? Yeah, here we go. So pretend your car is going down the straightaway, like this. So all of a sudden, my car is now going down the straightaway like this, bulkheads into the wall, the cinder blocks wall. And I said, "Oh no!" before it even hit the wall. And then that wall hit was a $250 B team fix up. So fast forward a few days or a few weeks later, we had like a 2-day race. I think it was a Top Gun challenge because EJ Evans was down from California down at Jackson. It was a fucking steamer of a day and hot as balls. And so I'm up on the stand and I have my mod cars. Oh, the thing I left out of the first conversation was I had 2 mod cars because basically when I binned that car, I just kind of picked it up, put it aside, and I ran the next one. And so I'm on the stand, and you know what? The same shit happens again. Car should be going this way down the straightaway. Nope, it's going this way down the straightaway. And so I said, "Oh no, not again." And then, give it like 2-3 seconds. Bam, the thing's folded the fuck up. And yeah.
So it's this story has gone around for a long time because it always make fun of like, oh no, not again. Just imagining him yelling it off the driver's stand, because his loud ass. So
Yep.
This past weekend there was an F1 race, and did you get to watch it at all?
Yeah.
So there was, I don't know, 15 or 18 laps in or whatever it was. Leclerc was out front all by himself, leading the race, and then ends up spinning out, putting it in the wall, and you hear this just giant scream, just no, and
It was
that's
guttural.
so reminded me of you going, oh no, not again.
No, I think that was way worse, man. Because here's the big reason why Leclerc's crash was bad. Number one, it's a full-size car. Number two, he was winning. And number three, he's now just a failure. All right? See, at least I'm not a failure. That's all that matters.
But when he did that, I immediately thought of that story and you. And like, oh no, not again.
Yeah. Yeah, not everyone's
I
so
mean,
lucky,
how
man.
about that, dude? Dude was out by himself and just fucking, I don't know.
Well-
Did they figure out, they were kind of mentioning that he might have like hung a throttle or something, but
No, that was, I think he couldn't get off the barrier and there was something wrong with the throttle. Yeah, I don't think he hung the throttle. I think he just pushed it on old tires.
Yeah.
And because he was trying not to get undercut, and he would have got undercut.
So yeah, Leclerc fails on his own.
Yeah.
And then 10 laps to go in the end of the race,
They
Ferrari's
pit the
like,
other Ferrari.
Sainz is fucking running third, and they're like, yeah, come in and box. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, he's passing people, and they're like, box, and he's like, not right now, motherfuckers. I'm passing dudes with my blistered ass tires. Like,
They have probably the worst race strategy in the world. And
how?
If I knew Italian, I would curse them out in Italian.
There's got to be somebody getting fired this week.
I don't think so. I think
No?
they're too stupid to. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm Italian and we're fucking stubborn, but damn, that's fucking next level.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do that. Like I'd be sending bitches. Like they would be gone.
Oh yeah, I
You
mean,
know.
whoever the strategist is, I mean, how the fuck do you have a car and you don't realize he's passing the dude for third,
I don't
and you're
know,
telling
man.
him to box?
I would have the guy's mom come down to the factory, and I would tell her off. That's how bad it would be.
You're like gonna tell
You know?
his kids like, you're too fucking short, and
Why'd you make this kid so stupid?
yeah,
Why'd we hire him?
Oh my god. Like that
Yeah.
was just ridiculous. I mean, yes, he had a 5-second penalty. They wanted to get out of the way, but he could have pulled out 5 seconds on those guys and ended up fourth.
And even if he didn't, he would have been fourth. He could have just cruised around. He could have been fourth.
Yeah, or
So
sixth.
I
or
don't
wherever
think
he ended
either
up.
one of us. Yeah, I don't think either one of us could have fit in the car. But if we were in the car, we would just be like, "Nah, fuck you. I'm gonna cruise around. Thanks."
Yeah, no shit. I seriously, I don't know why. Yeah, I would have been like, I'm third, bitches. Fuck you.
Yep.
Like there is no reason why. I just couldn't believe it. I just really couldn't believe it. It's like Ferrari is a shell of itself. I
Yeah,
mean,
but like they sucked in the past too at this, so it's not anything new. You know, it's bad though. I would say.
Yeah.
But what are you to do? You know, it's all right. You could have won the race and had the win taken away from you. That's what happened to Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. First and second,
I
same
tried to
car
look into that.
manufacturer.
I tried to look into that, And all I could say was too much material on the front. I don't know what that fucking means.
It's just an out of spec material. They've done a lot of things to make these cars like handout cars.
yeah.
Like you're just not making shit in the shop anymore. You're buying shit.
hmm
And so they had some sort of material up front that was probably sitting in front of a grill that was illegal.
Yeah, I couldn't get for real clear clarification on what the rule was broken, but because I really don't give a shit about NASCAR. But I say that, but as of like the last week or so, 2 weeks, I kind of went down this rabbit hole with Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s podcast,
Oh boy,
and
yeah.
they're talking about like cheating
Mhm.
and like or what they like to refer to as creative engineering.
Yeah.
And like and all this shit that these dudes used to fucking do to cheat up cars and shit,
Mhm.
it's fascinating. Because I mean, it's
Yeah.
really that it's like if you're and it's, for them, they're like if you're not trying to push the limits of whatever,
Then why are you
then
even there?
why are you even there, right?
Mhm.
And so that also got me to I started digging through the fucking rule book because I was really good at this in the back of the day, and so the liberal edge of legality, right? And so the thing is that and this is going to get on a Roar rant, but so I was looking through the Roar rule book, and the motherfucker says you have to weigh 1280 yeah 1280 1380
No, 1380.
yeah
Yeah,
1380 okay, hold on,
they just haven't updated it.
motherfucker, hold on. So 1380, right, is what the book says.
Yeah.
You go to the War website, they have all these addendums of like, hey, this is the new rule, this is the new rule, this is the new rule for this or for this or for this for this. Never in that website does it say anything about 1380 being the weight of touring car. So I put it out there to my friends. Where does it fucking say that a touring car must be 13 or can be 1320 as far as grams and weight? You can't. The only thing that ever makes mention is on a fucking Facebook post from February 2nd, 2020 or 2021. That is how the updates or rules have been classified by Roar. Fucking
Pretty
horrible.
good, huh?
Fucking horrible. If there was ever any type of audit or standard of practice that this fucking company had to follow, they would fail miserably. Because you cannot have a process or rules that state on Facebook what the fucking rule is and not have anything or documentation or update to your website or actual fucking rule book. Like, what the fuck? Seriously. I mean, theoretically, anybody who goes to a Roar race and is not at 1380 should be disqualified because it's not in the rule book. And the rule book says that rules must be posted in the fucking Roar rule book. And they're not. Facebook is not a legitimate source of fucking declaration of how a rule should be.
Mangler.
Like, I fucking
have
lost it.
You have one choice, bro. Here's your
Not
choice.
go.
No. Oh yeah, you have two choices. no, I'm sorry. You have three choices. You can do nothing about it. You can vote for change, or you can pick up a new hobby. One of the three. That's it.
Or I got four. I could bitch on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You could do that too. Sure.
I'm choosing that right
But
now.
that's part of the vote for change, I think.
But how it blows my mind that you have a competitive organization that has a set of rules and guidelines, and their only update or rule to guidelines is to make one post on fucking Facebook. If that's not some fucking bullshit, I don't know what is.
Hey, could be worse.
It's fucking stupid. Oh, is anyone
totally
listening?
be worse.
Because we're not getting any comments.
Yeah,
Or even online.
yeah, but they just don't. They don't.
Usually
they
when we
all
bring
know
up Roar,
rules
somebody
suck.
says some shit.
Nah. They're done with that.
They're
Like
done
all
with it?
Mangler's ranting about Roar. No one cares.
Okay, well, fair enough. Fuck them. You guys don't
Yeah.
realize how stupid that is. Like in every legit business in the world, if you have some type of operating procedure,
But it's
or
not a
some type
legit
of-
business. That's the thing.
Why
There's one
isn't
guy who
it-
gets paid, and it's
It has
no
to
one
be
who's
a legit-
elected.
Oh, this is fucking stupid.
It's a non-for-profit. It's basically a bad insurance company. That's what it is. That has a bunch of rules that, just kind of like, get in the way sometimes. Now, I will say, Andy says it only matters for 2 races, but there are a lot of things that become ROAR certified that then get used or not used.
Right.
And so,
Bodies, batteries, motors.
yeah, I would say more motors and the speed control software.
That too.
They have a
Yep.
big impact on that one.
Yep.
And, when done right or done wrong. And,
So speaking of which,
Yeah.
which, we had this whole thing with the fucking Tekin and Hobby Wing and stuff.
No, hold
Facebook.
on. Whoa. I think it was with the R1 and the Hobby Wing.
Oh, sorry. Whatever. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah. So with the R1 and the Hobby Wing, my bad. If you want factuals here, don't come.
Yeah,
Anyway.
don't get them here.
Yeah. So in any case, but yeah. So we had that issue. Again, Facebook post. That's it. There's nothing on the website, nothing in a rule book. Fucking Facebook post. When did Facebook become an official document? Fucking.
It's not. It's just easy, and you can do it. A lazy man can do it. The problem is people haven't been allowed or entitled to do things. And so Andy here says at the gate, Norcar at the gate, he can change things. He can update rules. He can update a website. Great. Well, Andy's got 2 things to his advantage. He's half the age of everyone who's in ROAR in one of those positions. All right. And he's smart. So those are the 2 things you have advantage against you, Andy. Andy, you could probably never be a ROAR official. All right. You're too young and you're too smart. Sorry, buddy. All right. But honestly, we probably need more people like Andy who feel like they have a can-do attitude, and they'll just go get it done and just knock it out. And to me, that's kind of like this punchline here. Don't be hating, just vote for Clayton.
Well, here's the thing too. Facebook cannot be considered. I mean, you could literally. I swear to God, I could protest every win at the Pave Nats because it's not in the ROAR rulebook.
If you do this, if that's your plan, just let me know, because I'm not going to show up. I'm not going to waste my fucking vacation time for that.
Well, first off, motherfucker, you ain't winning nothing. So second off, let's not go there. But literally, literally, we could protest every win because they're not following the ROAR rulebook, and Facebook is not an official document to announce or effectively change a rule. I'm sorry, it's just not. Fucking
hey, I'm telling you, Clayton already did a rule book, and no one ever uploaded it. And he did it so long ago that his rule book is out of date now too.
So here, to anyone going to the Pave Nats, if you fucking win and you're under 1380, I'm protesting.
Oh boy. So Joe,
I'm putting it on record because officially any fucking thing you do is official. Just making a statement, therefore, is ROAR law. I mean, seriously, we can start making ROAR rules now.
Well, I don't think any of us can.
Why?
We have nothing to do with it other than I have a membership card.
But it doesn't matter. Apparently, anyone could post anything they want on the site and it becomes a rule.
Well, if you could find a way to hack,
I could post a rule. I could literally write a rule and put it on the website. It says you have to draw a big giant penis on your fucking car, or it will be illegal. And technically, that classifies as a rule. So we're all going to be driving around with dicks on our cars.
Yeah, half my cars already have them on there. Thanks again,
go.
Guys. Yeah. That's what you need good team members for.
Yeah,
to draw dicks on your car.
Exactly. I mean, what the fuck, man? Just I can't believe it. I don't know. Blows my mind.
Yeah,
and I take that back. Every car is gonna fucking fail except for Veers because his shit's already at 1380.
Oh yeah, it's a tank.
Oh my god, yeah, these guys.
Well, that might be half the reason why it's so hooked up, bro.
I don't know.
There's no reason to have a light car. Dude, VTA cars drive like a dream. and they were like 1450.
Well, there you go.
He can like throw a lot of weight around,
I
get
mean,
the
we
car
could.
rolling.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I think this is a rule, though. I mean, as far as like, if somebody we like doesn't really win, we could fucking
Wow.
protest that shit. Fuck you.
Well, there was a protest attempted at the stadium truck nats,
Yeah.
but part of the rules also that are fucked up is you're supposed to file a protest within 10 minutes of the official results being posted. They're not posted anymore. There's no piece of paper going up to a board with a date being written on it.
Right. Date and time.
Yeah, so there's no fucking posting.
Yeah,
There's
because
just
they
some
went
bullshit
because
on
they
the
went
internet.
because they went green and they don't
No,
print
they
anything off.
went lazy.
Yeah. Like motherfuckers.
So like that's another thing that really needs to change. And like I'm all about the have the things be online and preserved
Yeah,
for a period of time. It's great. It's just that especially if the results change, then other things have to happen. So
Yeah, I'm on record right now. Until that shit gets unless it gets updated in the Roar rule book or on the fucking actual website as an amendment to the fucking rules. If you win, I'm protesting your shit. I'm gonna have
just
them all
make sure
fucking. I'll have them all filled out.
Yeah.
I'll drop them bitches off before the mains even start.
Wow. But make sure you have the forms printed out because the forms aren't available for protest.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
You have to have
it's funny.
them printed out
Yeah,
already.
yeah. Oh, I got shit. I got work computer, bitch. I'll fucking print. I'll make sure everyone can get one.
Mhm.
I'll just have copies sitting there. Just come on over. Fill out your sponsor sheet and your protest sheet.
Oh shit, your protest sheet. God damn. Yeah, but we're not doing sponsor sheets for the B-Man, all right, Mangler?
I said everyone, not me. I wasn't referring to myself. I fully know I'm going to be in the B. I mean, this is going to be a very expensive B main weekend. That's all.
I don't think you're going to be in the B.
Yeah, I do, but okay.
There's going to be a C main too.
I could be in that. Going to be done early.
No.
I'll be at that 9 a.m. race Sunday morning. I'll be at that 9 a.m.
You'll be like, yo, wind's broken barrel open.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. If I could actually have my pit table set up at Broken Barrel, that'd be good. It's probably like a 4 to 6 minute drive to the track.
Yeah, more like 10.
10? All right, I could come
10
down.
to 12. Lights are fuck you every time.
I'll just go right through them. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, let me borrow your car. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Oh, dude, I should fucking Sunday morning. I had like the worst fucking Sunday morning ever. So we practiced on Saturday. I stayed the night. I stayed in a different hotel than I normally stay at. Just trying someplace out. And it's one of these kind of extended stay places, where motherfuckers live at it. Like there was people living at this son of a bitch. Anyway, I don't know how that's possible or sustainable, but they do. So in any case, because like it was a situation where I was waiting for the elevator and I heard this guy. He's like, "Hey, I want to go see Grandma." And so he gets in the elevator with me and goes down from the 4th floor to the 2nd floor because that's where Grandma was living. So anyway, weird. Yeah. So Sunday morning, I wake up and I take all my shit to the room. So I got my fucking Polar bag. I got my other bag. I got my radio bag. I got my fucking backpack on with my clothes. I got a fucking cooler. So, because I had ice and shit. So I'm hauling I'm loaded down like a fucking pack mule that's the Grand Canyon. So I'm fucking going to the elevator and I get to the elevator and I hit the button and it doesn't light up. Hit it again, doesn't light up. Like it lights, but when you let go of it, it unlights, right? So elevator is not broken. So I'm like, shit. So I kind of hit it a couple more times. I'm kind of like, well, fuck, what do I do now? And I'm like, I definitely do not want to carry this stuff down 4 flights of stairs. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck, I'll call the front desk. So I call the front desk. It's one of these weird hotels too that doesn't have an on-site person all the time. So like, yeah, it's really fucked up. So anyway, and so I call the guy and he's like, well, where are you at? And I'm like, I'm here. And he's like, all right, well, let me call them and see what they're doing. So he calls them and then he comes back to me like 5 minutes later saying, "Oh yeah, the elevators are fucking broken, no shit," and then that they've been having problems with it, and then they're gonna go down and fix it. Okay, so I'm thinking the person must be nearby. So I wait probably another 10 minutes. Nothing fucking happening. So like, fuck it. So I go dragging all this shit down 4 flights of stairs. So I go down the stairs. So I put a load on my car, and I'm like, hey, I need to get some ice for the cooler. I want to fill up the car, get some drinks for the cooler. I'm gonna go to Racetrack. Racetrack's right across the street. Racetrack's the name of a gas station down in Florida. Whatever. Kind of like a Wawa, but not. Anyway, so I get there. If I get to the pump, I get out of the car, get to the pump, fucking won't take credit cards. Fucking the pump's busted. So I'm like, fuck. So I can get back in the car, move it to another fucking pump. That one works. So I go inside, I grab my drinks, I go to the cooler for ice, 0 fucking ice. So I'm like, fuck.
At the gas station?
Yeah, no ice.
No way.
They're out. No bags, nothing. Yeah. And this hotel is so fucking weird. They don't even have an ice machine at the hotel. So like I couldn't even get ice at the hotel. So I'm like, well, fuck it. There's this other place up the road. I can get ice, whatever. Next door to the Racetrack is a Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm like, I need me some fucking sour cream donuts right now. So I go over to Dunkin' Donuts. I go through the line. And I'm like, hey, can I get 3 sour cream donuts? We only have 1 left. A 1? Like, yeah. Well, give me the fucking 1. So I get 1 donut. So now I'm short donuts, short ice. Been stuck fucking on the 4th floor for 20 minutes trying to get down. Credit card machine fucking doesn't work with the gas. Have to move. I mean, this is all minor, trivial shit. Look, people are dealing with way worse things in their lives. So get in the car, I pull on out, and I get to the highway, and I have to the stoplight right before I get on the highway turns red. So I hit the brakes, and the Mountain Dew that I had sitting in the seat rolls forward. I tried to catch it, but while I was catching it, I had my Rockstar in my hand. So when I went fucking forward, all this shit from the Rockstars flew out of the fucking can and all over to the interior of the car. So now shit's covered in Rockstar, huh?
That sounds great.
Yeah. So now everything's fucking covered in Rockstar, and
Definitely losing like people watching now.
yeah, I don't give a shit. So anyway, I'm just talking to you. It's just you and me, buddy. That's all there is.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm like, fuck. So now I'm trying to clean this shit up between the red light before it turns green, and that doesn't get all sticky and stuff. So I kind of get it cleaned up. I get kind of reorganized. I jump on the highway, and I'm kind of pissed at this point. And so, I'm accelerating
So
up.
you
to
gas
speed.
it.
Yeah, I'm fucking on it. I'm on it, and I go flying by. I go flying by an unmarked cop in a fucking Explorer, and I'm like, oh shit. But I was doing 115, and he didn't fucking move. So I'm like,
that seems pretty good. He must have knew you spilt that Rockstar.
I guess so.
Give it to him.
And I mean, that was about the end of it. But I was like, God damn, it was just like so many little things in a row, and I was just like, fuck me. It was like horrible. And then this is even better. So you know how like the biggest pet peeve of people driving in the fast lane, they're going like 75. Like, how no one likes that, right? And in Florida, it's really bad because there's motherfuckers that will jump in that left lane and stay there. So on my way home, I'm in the fast lane. I'm running about 105. And who the fuck do I pull up on? Bill Fraden. Rolling his old ass runs fucking 70 in the fast lane. And I'm like, this motherfucker. Oh my God. So of course he ain't budging. And so I fucking had to go around him and just fucking get it going. Bill Fraden, don't go 70 in the fast lane. It's not your lane, kid. Just word to the wise. It's like, fuck. I mean, it's bad enough that people do it, but then when you know the person who does it, you're just like, oh, Jesus.
I thought you would have peeled him.
Dude, the caddy gotta keep it nice, man. Can't be fucking throwing fucking pit maneuvers on 75-year-old dudes. They'd fucking die.
Well, thank you for that.
Anyway, so that was my Sunday. And then it got better. I had ran the best run I ran in a long time. So
yeah,
I guess it was worth it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it was worth it. You need to have a worse day. Yeah.
I don't know what that would be, but okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I would say you definitely need to have a worse day next time. That'll be good.
All right, we'll find out.
So-
I guess
When in-
we'll have some
When's the next
special
time you're going to
visitor.
go race?
Like the 25th, 6th of August.
Oh yeah, a month from now.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's the next time they're running out of Valkyria.
I bet they're running every weekend. They're just not inviting you.
Probably so, because that's how they are. They're like, fuck him.
Well, it must be that sunny disposition that you have.
Hey, I'm a lover, man. I'm a big teddy bear.
Yeah.
The problem is and this is what rubs people wrong about me, is that I speak in truth, and I don't mince words. And if you're a fucking idiot, you're a fucking idiot. I don't care. I've been a fucking idiot. We've all been fucking idiots. It's just some
Yeah.
people get sensitive about being called a fucking idiot
Fucking idiot.
because they think they're not a fucking idiot, and they are a fucking idiot.
They just haven't
That's the
realized they
problem.
are that. Yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
we've all do dumb shit. I've done dumb shit. You've done dumb shit. We'll do dumb shit again. Like, it's okay. But if someone just calls you a fucking idiot and you get all butthurt about it, that's on you. That's your problem, not mine.
And
I mean-
I think
mean,
that's all you
seriously.
need to know.
Yeah. It's-
The Mangler just dropping knowledge. So, do you anything you want to tell our fans on the way out? You want to call them fucking idiots?
no, I mean,
These are the smart people.
I didn't even mean to get on Roar Rant, and I did.
Yeah.
It's
It
so
must feel
stupid.
that Six Sigma training. What if
yeah,
we
it
give
is.
Six Sigma training to Roar?
Oh my god! Do you know how much better things would be if they actually practice some of this stuff?
Yeah, but they would practice it incorrectly.
Well, that's why you have somebody who has a green belt or a
Oh, is
black
that
belt.
what that's what you're doing? You're going to be the pencil pusher, like the guy who checks the TPS reports? Is that what's
No,
happening?
no. I will tell you how to perform an operation or a function most effectively and make sure that the process is correct. And therefore, once the process is correct, then therefore you can't fail.
No, you can still fail.
Yeah, I know. I kind of have a problem with that. That's kind of the one thing I hate about this is that the person teaching the class speaks in like, and I think it's just the vocabulary thing that I really have a problem with, and not so much the practice. It's just that the absolutism of it, that it kind of bothers me a little bit because obviously nothing is absolutely perfect. So we're going to have, me and this woman are going to have this discussion here coming up, but because I need to get my head wrapped around it a little bit better. But no, it's one of those things that, if you prove out the process or you make the process and prove it, therefore you should make it the process in this world. You should make the process to where somebody can't fail. It's not the person, it's the process. So if their process is broken and you fix the process, then you're most likely to have a better result. So and just as simple as this, the process for updating the rule books, there is none, right?
Yeah.
Or there is no. So if you create a process that it has to be done, then therefore not fucking rocket science. Anyway,
Yeah.
What are you disconnected about? What are you doing over there? You playing like fucking
I'm writing SQL queries, bro.
what?
There's this thing called structure queried language. It's what runs most databases. I'm writing SQL queries. There you go. It's fine.
Oh, what?
It's all right.
Fucking, you're gonna get some nerd shit now.
Nerd speak. It's okay.
Adam Brown's gonna get so wet. Got it. It's gonna be like.
So
Sig-
I was talking to him earlier today, and we'll leave it on this. There's for everyone who's ever gone to Denver, and that very nice racetrack they have at 5280. One of the things that is like super cool about that track is they have like this lap counting system, and so there's this new thing, just basically that lap counting practice system now available to other tracks, and it's called hotlap.pro. And so it's available now at two tracks, at 5280 and also at Apex Raceway.
Okay.
And so it has the same interface that we've all seen before. All right. You know, like it shows you who did the most laps for a given day.
Look at
and so-
fucking these guys are
Yeah.
running a track rat in
Yeah,
here.
look at this guy. I don't even know who this guy is, but he's making shit happen. All right. So
Timmy,
Tim,
Will
let's check
Sheffield
out
banging
Tim.
out some laps.
Yeah, Tim did 338 laps, so I'm impressed already.
All right,
All right.
Brett Klingforth levels.
Yeah, that's that. Hopefully, it's more than one set of tires. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
So, track time 75 minutes. That guy's living the fucking dream right there.
Hell yeah.
So let's see his progression throughout the day. 10.6. 10.6 was about his best lap. He did 11.45. I see that as a problem.
Yeah.
But hey, you know,
He
maybe
started off
that's
good,
when he
got
should have
bad,
changed
then
the
got
tires.
yeah, he probably wore them fuckers out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good job,
So,
Tim.
But anyway, this is
So
you know,
anybody, any track can get this.
for the most part, like the challenge at the minute is
Hold on. Chris Crowder, you didn't go to fucking college. There ain't no fucking way. Daytona Beach Community College isn't fucking college. You got your GED. Don't fucking lie.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
just kidding. I'm just fucking with
And
you.
then here's a sequel joke. Huh? Yeah, that one's no good. Anyway, so
Yeah, that I didn't get.
yeah, that's fine. Anyway, so this website hotlap.pro, it requires a little device be plugged into the network that your decoder loop is also on.
Okay.
And so that offers a challenge because a lot of people only take the USB cord from the decoder box and they plug it right into the computer.
Mhm.
And so it requires folks who want to do this, they have to take the decoder box, plug it into a network,
Okay.
and then plug the same device into that network.
Got it.
And you know, then that the decoders don't have any security around them realistically. And so this little device can then log into the decoder and it can just steal the data off the decoder. So something like that. It's not off of Lifetime. It's off of the AMB box. So it doesn't interact with Lifetime. It interacts with the AMB box. That's it. And so the box itself, it's just some software that Adam's written. It runs in like a little embedded computer just so he doesn't have to figure out how to make it run on a Windows computer. And yeah, you know, 2 tracks have it now. And more tracks could get it. It's mostly limited by 3 things. 1, your desire to get it. And that you have to, like, instead of use a USB cable, you now hook it up with an Ethernet cable. 2, you need to know who Adam Brown is. And then 3, and this is the hardest part right now, is you need to be able to get one of these little computers. It's been running on things called a Raspberry Pi, which is some
Raspberry
open
Pi.
source
Oh,
open source hardware project that came out of the UK.
so it's
but
not literally
because
Pi.
of no, it's not Pi. I love Pi too.
Oh.
Because of the chip shortage, you can't get anything. And so the little computers that these would run on, instead of them costing $35, there's a bunch of scumbags out there who try to sell them for like $135. So, you know, but someone might have one of these Raspberry Pis kicking around, and that's all you really need. A Raspberry Pi version 3 or version 4 would be sufficient. So anyway, hotlap.pro, you know, could be coming to a track near you. I'm gonna try to have hotlap.pro be available at all the races I go to in the remainder of 2022. So
Nice.
hopefully we'll have it at the gate and we'll have it at 360.
Right.
I don't think we'll have it at the Roar race.
Why?
I just don't think so. It would take someone enlightened like Clayton to let that get set up.
You're saying that no one in Florida is enlightened enough to be able to set
No,
this
no,
up.
no. That's
I
not
think
it.
that's what you
I'm
just
more
said.
saying-
I think that's what you
Nope,
just said.
nope,
Nope.
no,
What
no.
you're saying
I'm
is
saying that the Roar
Florida
guys
has a bunch of
bring their own
redneck
stuff.
hillbillies who can do some shit.
No, that's not it. I actually like those redneck hillbillies. Anyway.
That's what you said.
But anyway, So
All right.
who knows if there is a whatchamacallit, Andy just says our decoder doesn't like to be touched. Oh, we're gonna touch it, Andy. We're gonna touch it. And who knows? It might even come to like other places, like maybe in Seattle soon. You know, I don't know. I like lap times.
Mhm.
I think I'm this close from pulling my decoder box out of the closet
Uh-oh.
and
Give me one second.
getting
I'll
a
be right back.
lifetime subscription and then running practice with lap times getting uploaded. Do you think he's taking a pee, everybody? What do you guys think? I don't know if that's the bathroom. The light's not on. So if he's peeing, you know, we'll see. But yeah, well, and hey, Chris, maybe you know if the loop is on a network or if it's plugged into the computer via USB. That's really all it comes down to. So, oh, his food is here. That could be. I don't know. I don't see Mangler as a big takeout guy. We'll see if he comes marching in with like a big pizza. Then you're right, Andy. So, see, he didn't have takeout. So the world wants to know, Mangler, were you picking up something from the door or were you peeing?
Peeing. I drink a whole fucking gallon of Crystal Light.
Yeah. I knew you were peeing, but the thing I was perplexed by was why wasn't the light on?
Because that's the bedroom.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, I got
don't
a
know.
fucking ensuite, kid. You know.
All right. I
Yeah.
was just hoping that
I'm
there
doing
was like
well.
a
I do very
bathroom
well.
and a light on.
I do very well.
Do you live on a golf course?
Yes, I do. Fuck you. I do very well.
All right. Anyway.
I have
So,
2 cars. I'm doing very well.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. So Chris, you might sound like the next guy who might actually set this up. So Hot Lap Pro, which will probably be, you know, good and all until the lawyers at Lifetime get involved and start fucking it up.
Well,
But,
see, Chris
let's hope
Crowder
that doesn't
is
happen.
Florida man, so therefore Florida man would probably sell meth off of it or something.
No, come on. That would be funny though. Anyway, all right. So this has gone on for way too long.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to see my used and abused car.
I didn't hit a fucking wall.
I can't believe you did all those things to it, Mangler.
Did all what things?
I don't know.
Exactly nothing.
Yeah.
It'll probably come back better than when you got it. It will come
Yeah,
back
maybe.
cleaner. I know that.
Oh, yeah,
course.
that's for sure.
I gotta pack it up still because it's fucking been, dude. This Greenbelt shit's
It's been a
kicking my
minute.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta get that done because the problem is I don't get done till like I didn't leave work. I worked 13 hours today. I'm like, fuck. I don't have time to do a damn thing.
That's a lot of time, bro.
Yeah, I know. And that's not like so. That's 13 hours at the facility, not
Yeah,
necessarily.
it's not
so
like me and my underwear.
yeah. So like, there's I'm up at 4 a.m. So there's an hour. Coming back
Yep.
home takes me an hour. So now we're at 15 hours.
You should just move closer.
I live 18 miles away. It's not like I live far. It's just fucking
What?
traffic.
Why is there that much traffic?
Well, I mean, I had to get food on the way home. So, because I was hungry because I didn't eat all goddamn day because I was fucking up at 4 a.m. So whatever. So.
All right. Well, anyway, but yeah, I can't wait to see my car again, and hopefully I'll have the rest of this.
You just want to see it so you don't have to build that other motherfucker.
I'll have the rest of this one done, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right.
So,
well,
should
good.
be fantastic.
Well, congratulations again. It was a great time. Thank you for inviting me and my lady friend.
It was great for you to head out. So
yeah,
it was a good time. I think everyone who went had fun.
Yes.
And everyone who didn't go is kicking themselves for not going.
Yeah,
anyway,
well,
that's about it.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
All right, kid.
Next week.
See you soon.
Later.
Yes, next week. Later, kid.
Bye.